Good everyone, welcome to Pen Security. On today's content, we'll be talking about sniffing passwords with tcpdump. This is more like a man-in-the-middle attack. If you look at our screen, we have our internet, which is the cloud one. Then we have our internet switch. We have our client, we have our HTTP server, and we have our Kali, which should be an attacker. So what we're simulating here today is we'll be hosting an HTTP server. Then the server will be active, running on our Rocky Linux. Then the client will communicate with the server. So the process of communicating with the server, the Kali Linux, which is the attacker, would intercept the connection and grab the username and password from the HTTP server. That is what we're doing today. So Kali Linux, as usual, is the man in the middle. Then it's intercepting the connection between the HTTP server and the client. Without much ado, let's start. So the first thing we're going to do is we're setting up our HTTP server. So I'm up here, so we're using a Rocky. That's what we're using. So the first code we'll do is we'll install the HTTPD server. So we'll say sudo dnf, then we say install httpd, then we say php and y. So it's already downloading. It's gonna take a while. So I think it's complete now. We've successfully downloaded the HTTPD server. Then let's start it. So say sudo systemctl, then we'll say start httpd, then we'll say sudo, we want to check the status. So we'll say sudo sys system ctl, then we'll say enable httpd. We've enabled it. So now the next thing for us to do is to check the status if it's running on the system, because we already downloaded the server. So we want to check the status if it's running actively on the machine. So say system, say sudo sys systemctl status httpd. So as you can see here, it's actively running. You can see here it's actively running. So press Ctrl C. We've done that. So the next thing is for us to set up our page. So we need a PHP script to set up just our regular login page where we'll be able to access login. So we'll go to cd var, so it's a folder, so slash var slash www slash html. So when we get there, then we'll say sudo nano login .html. So nano is not in the so let's download Nano. So say sudo dnf install Nano. So we want to use it to be able to edit, like write our script. So let's install Nano because this is a fresh rocky operating system. So now let's run the code again. Yes, we have it now. So I will just copy and paste and I will explain the code. I don't want to waste our time. So if you can see this page now, we have a login. This is a basic HTML script. We have the form, action, login, method, and basic HTML script. So if you're good with coding HTML, you understand this script. It's very easy. But we'll also include it on in documentation, so you'll be able to get access to it. Then we close it. We'll say yes. We'll save it. Then let's clear. Then we'll make another script again. That script will be our login PHP, like a script for logging in. So we'll say sudo nano. Then we'll say login .php. So on that login.php, this is a PHP script. Just where we'll be able to enter our username and password, then it will post it. That's literally just we just need. Then press Ctrl X or say yes. So say do. We've already saved it. So let's check it again. Yes, so it's saved. Ctrl X. Let's clear. So this whole service is now is running already on the server. So let me cancel this. Let me just keep it aside and let's go to the client. Oh, this is not coming up. I don't know for some reason why this thing keeps acting like that. Come in. Let's see if it's gonna come up. Okay, yeah, it's up. So os boxes.org. Okay, os boxes.org. all right, let's clear. So let's go to the browser and check if we can access it. So on the browser menu, this browser is taking forever. So say http 192.168.0. Now let's go back to check the IP address of our machine to see what it is. So say IPA. So IP address is 192.168.0.99. So we know we're attending to this thing locally. So say .99/login.php. It's supposed to take us to a landing page. So now it says you are logged in with password. I think I need to edit our PHP script so we'll be prompt for login. So I just don't want to go with the login or this thing. I don't like this one. I want the solution where I will be able to log in. But you can see this is the server. The server I just set up on that this thing. That's the server. So I'm coming. Let's try 99. 99. It's supposed to work. Oh, HTTP, not HTTPS. HTTP. Yes, good. So you can see username, password. So our server is actively running. So server is running, everything is on point. So now let's divert to the hacker, which is the attacker. So our server is running now on the client, you can see. So let's go to the hacker. So what will the hacker do? Hacker will try to create a situation where they will be able to manipulate, just like a thief looking for where to get access to your house. So the hacker will be like, yes, I want to get into this network. So first thing the hacker will do is it will set up let me log in. Right, the hacker will set up we'll call it IP forwarding. So that is what it will do. It will forward packets for packet forwarding. So we'll set up a IPv4 forwarding for packet forwarding. So let me get involved with let's log in. Let me clear this. So echo, echo 1, then echo 1, then we say sudo t slash, I think I already set up this script before, but let's just go with it, slash sys, that is system network IPv4 slash IP underscore forward. So say we want to set up IP forwarding for these IP addresses. So after setting up the IP forwarding, let's install tcpdump, because we want to accept we want to intercept HTTP, so we'll be able to capture username and password real time, that you see the password like live on the Kali, live and direct. So now let's set up let's install tcpdump. So say sudo, I think tcpdump comes with Kali, but let's just try if it's there. Install DNS. So this tcp, tcpdump, yes, tcpdump. Okay, see, unable to dsn. So I think we made a mistake. It's supposed to be dsn sniff. dsn. Yes, it's already installed. So let's clear. So now what we'll do now is we'll set up IP spoofing on both IP addresses. So let's check this IP address now. We'll say this IP address is 192.168.99. Now let's check this IP address. Let's go to terminal. Say IPA. We want to get both IP address. So this is 98, that was 99. So we'll go to Kali again. Then we want to set up a ARP spoofing. So we want to confuse this client and this server, that they are communicating with one another, whereas they are communicating with our machine. They're communicating with this Kali. So we want to confuse them. That's what we call the ARP spoofing. So what we'll do is say sudo then ARP spoof, then you then you say Ethernet 0, because the interface is Ethernet 0. I will show you again. Then you say 192.168.0.98, then 192.168.0.99. So we'll go to another terminal and we'll run this same code again, but it will be vice versa. So we'll say sudo ARP spoof, then we'll say -i Ethernet 0 T, then we'll say 192.168.0.99. Come, let me try to increase the screen. So let me try to zoom in so we can see what we're doing. Let me try to zoom in, so we'll be able to see this thing clearly. Yes, zoom in. So 99. Then we want to enter 192.168.0.98. If you check the previous one we entered, you can see we entered 192.168 99, we entered 98 before 99. So now we're entering 99 before 98. So click on enter. It will say good. Now, right now we're spoofing the network already. So we are convincing this whole network now that this Kali is the is intermediary between both services, the client and the HTTP server. So now, since we have this running, let's set up another terminal again. So on this terminal now, what we're going to do now is we're going to set up is tcpdump. So what the tcpdump will do is just like it will be actively watching, so it can capture any communication, anything coming out on the HTTP server. You know, we are working with HTTP server, not HTTPS. HTTP server is not secure, so we are actively, it will be actively open, trying to intercept any information coming on the HTTP server. So let's set it up. We'll say sudo, we'll say tcpdump. I think this is the code here. tcpdump -i and 0 enter the code. So tcpdump is active, listening for any communication. So let's go back to our client again. So I would like to keep this one open here, so we'll see how these things happen in real time. I'm trying to bring both things together. So I'm trying to bring both interface together. So we have it actively running. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Yes, I think it's active like this. So let's close this. Let me refresh this login page. So remember, HTTP is not secured. Check it. See, I'm making a mistake. HTTP, then we enter 99. So yeah, it should work now. Good. If you look at our Kali, you can see that there's a message coming on the screen. So now let me put the login information. Pen security. Then let me put this text password. Don't use HTTP for internet. Let me log in. Look at the password here. Don't use HTTP for internet. So now let us extract our information here. Let's extract what we got here. So let me try to zoom in. Good. So let us try to capture what we have. Oh, for some reason I don't know why this is not working. So yeah, we're supposed to capture the login real time. So let's check. I don't know why it's supposed to come out here. Let's check. Coming. Let me reduce this screen size because I think it's too big. Let's zoom in a bit. Edit. Zoom in a bit. Zoom out. Edit. Zoom out. Yes. So let's check our options here. You can see the flag. Yes, but it still didn't give us the result that we needed. It's supposed to intercept the message. Coming. Yes, this is it. Pen security. Do not use HTTP for internet. You can see. So let me run it. Let me run it again. I think. Let me run it again for a more clearer understanding. Let me use something else. it's still actively waiting for information. So let me go again. Look at it closely. We'll see one. Let me reduce this screen size. I think this screen size is too big. Edit. Let me just zoom in. Yeah. So let's log in. You can see there's a message flag here already. So now let's try to log in. Let me say pen security. Then let me use this password. I of the most I login. I of the most I login. So let's scroll. You can see it's popped out. Yeah. Come on, let me take it up. Login username is pen security. The password is I of the most I. This is exactly how you get hacked. This is a very realistic man in the middle attack. So let us try it again for the third time to see, so you'll be more clearer. 192.168.99. So we're active. Then let me use something else. Let's use another password. Let me use my name, Anthony. For the password, I will say don't trust HTTP. Let's log in. Good. You can see Anthony, don't trust HTTP as the password. Yes, Anthony, the username with password, don't trust HTTP. So that is everything about this man in the middle attack. That's everything about the tcpdump. So to counter these measures, first thing first, we should always use HTTPS because HTTPS is secured. We should also avoid using public Wi-Fi without VPN. We should enable HSTS and TLS on our servers, because if the server is secured with TLS, all of this will not happen. Then also, we should also try to train users to spot insecure URL. If you should look at this URL closely, you see that it says not secure. Not secure simply means that every information you pass through this web page, it is displaying it clear as text message. Like, this is not even encrypted. It will display it as clear text message, just as you've seen here. So this is our conclusion. You can see, you just seen how easy it is to sniff credentials with a tcpdump over HTTP. If you find this content interesting, I will gladly love you to like, subscribe and share. My concept of making this channel is to make cybersecurity easy for everybody. That's why I try to bring it to layman term. So if you find our content interesting, please forward, share, subscribe and comment. I'm always active to give response, and also sit back for more exciting and catching content. Thank you. See you in our next video.